Hi, I'm Loretta Clodfelter, and I'm Senior Editor of Institutional Real Estate Americas, and I'm going to be telling you about the latest issue, October 2021. The lead feature is a story about inflation, which is the hot topic on pretty much every institutional investor's mind right now. It's called Going Up: Can Institutional Property Outstrip Inflation After the Pandemic? It's written by Benjamin Cole, one of our classic freelance writers, and he talked to a lot of people in the industry and really got sort of an interesting perspective on what inflation is going to mean for investors in real estate. I think you'll be really interested to check that out. The second feature, which is one that's a global feature, this is running in all three regional issues, is called Hitting the Mark. And it's by Merrick Hansel. He's our editor of Institutional Real Estate Europe. And he looked at benchmarking around the world with a kind of a look at some of the challenges and some of the things that maybe aren't quite what investors want. One of the big issues with benchmarking is niche property types. They just aren't included in a lot of the major benchmarks. Maybe they will be, and Merrick goes into some of the information about what that might look like. Our third lead feature is called Valuation Trends. This is written by Barrett Slade. He's a professor at Brigham Young University's business school. And he looks at what property valuations have been in the last 6 quarters and how it's varied by property type. No surprise, industrial property well outperformed the other property types with over 20% for R&D industrial. Some of the other stories we have this month include summer vacation, which looks at how the hotel and hospitality industry has performed in recent months and what might happen as the Delta variant kicked up at the end of summer. We also have a couple of features that looked at our recent editorial advisory board meeting, both a market perspective by Chase McWhorter, our new managing director Americas, where he talked about some of the reflections he's learned from speaking with institutional investors over the past, let's call it summer, since some of the roundtables and some of the other things we've done with institutional investors. We also include a story that collects the topics from this meeting, the food for thought that attendees submitted. This is something that we do before all of our advisory board meetings, is we ask attendees to share what's most important to them. We compile that into a list of questions that then drives the content at that meeting. Finally, I want to mention the editorial that our chairman and editor-in-chief, Jeffrey Dorman, took to look at, where he looked at alignment of interests. And he says, the trouble with alignments is it's only as good as the person you're working with. So bottom line, character matters. Looking ahead, we're working on the November issue right now. We're going to have some interesting features. One is going to look at ESG and data centers, and we'll also be doing a research roundtable where we get a bunch of heads of research from around the industry to talk about what they see happening in the industry right now. The October issue is live on our website and in mailboxes now. You can check it out at IREI.com.